Hi there. And two verses, first from Psalm 4, verse 3, know that the Lord has set apart for himself him who is godly. And then Song of Solomon 2, verse 16, my beloved is mine and I am his. God lays personal claim and ownership of all those who set their hearts on following him. One can imagine how great care is taken in the royal kitchens to select only the best food for the queen or for the king, if we think back of King David. No blemished fruit would be allowed to touch the royal lips. In the same way, God himself is constantly looking for those whose hearts lean towards him in love and obedience. God is at work to foster moments when our supreme consciousness is that of belonging personally and uniquely to him. The highest experience of the believer is the astonishing realization that God's love is not general, but personal and selective. It is the fact that we are not only called by a common call, but we are called by name. We have been chosen, selected by the King. President Eisenhower once received a letter from a sick boy, and it was noticed by one of his staffers that the president was passing very close to the address where that boy lived that very day or the very next day. The family had no phone back in the 50s, so there was no time to warn them. So the next day, the motorcade stopped outside the house. The father of the boy opened the door in his vest, and his mouth fell open in disbelief that someone so important had noticed him. Well, a president cannot care for all his people in that way, but God does. He has laid personal claim to your life, and his greatest joy is to sit with you and declare his pride in owning you. The love of Calvary is universal, since Christ died for all, but it was also, above all, personal, because his goal was not to save an anonymous multitude, but to stamp his seal of ownership on every single believer. For God, the sweetest fruit of Calvary, is the moment when we, in childlike wonder, express our joy at simply being his. God bless you.